Hello, everyone, and welcome to my Facebook Live. I'm Joyce Whitman, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. My blog name is stampinscrapper.com. My team name is Joyful Butterflies, and we are having so much fun right now during celebration and having new people join us. I am just so excited oh my goodness, I cannot talk today. Just show them all the fun and things that we can do as a team and for them to learn through Stampin' Up! Tonight, I'm going to talk just a little bit again, just for people to hop on here. Remember last time we had talked about my nails and what color I should do. Well, guess what? I ended up going totally different. I was going to do pink, and I did kind of a purplish blue. Today they look purple. Yesterday they look kind of bluish, but they got sparkle. They're just fun. You know, I've got to have a little fun in my old age. But I do want to go over a couple of things that are happening this week in Stampin' Up! We got a new products for our celebration on the 15th, and I got a couple of those in, so I want to show you them. This is the new products that came out. Oops, move that over a little bit. Remember, we got the stamp set here, the all adorned. Hi, Brittany. Nice for you to join us. How are you doing? I hope you're doing great, and the little one is doing wonderful. Can't wait to meet your new baby. Yay! It'll be here soon. And then also we have the Country Floral textured embossing folder, and that is this one. I'm trying to. Oh my goodness, it is beautiful. I am actually doing a technique class next week, and we're going to be doing some fun techniques with this, and I'll do a Facebook Live on one of them. But look at how, I'm going to try to see if you can get it up closer. Oh, there you go. Now you can see it better. Look how pretty, and it's really deep. It's a 3D, so the images are going to be really nice and deep. Beautiful. And then also the Painted Season Bundle. That stamp set is right here, and we're going to be using this tonight too, and this coordinates with this beautiful designer series paper. So they're double-sided, and you get 3 sheets of each piece. So you have this one here, which is mushrooms. This is for springtime. Really pretty. I love the colors in that. And then that's the back of it. And then we have the succulents. Look how pretty those are. And that's the back of that sheet. Then we have this, oh, my favorite. Look at those colors. And we're going to be using this sheet tonight, actually, in our project that we're going to make. And this is the back one of that one. And look at this pretty Christmas paper. So many options with that one. And then that is the back of that paper. So that is so pretty. Like I said, we're going to be using the Painted Seasons tonight. We're going to be using this flower right here out of it. And also, I wanted to let you know that we're Stampin' Up! Is having a celebration coordination that is going to be starting on March 1st. And with that, what they're doing is they're going to introduce some new products that go with the current celebration products. So on that, coming out March 1st, we're going to have framelits that are going to go with the Hello Cupcake stamp set. Hi, Karen. Lasting Lily. This is going to be so beautiful to have the framelits for this. So happy together. Yay, the froggies. And on part of my story, they have a story label punch that this coordinates with. And they're also bringing out another stamp set to coordinate with that punch called More Than Words stamp set. So those will all be available on March 1st. I will have a post on my blog, stampinscrapper.com. I will probably have that on March 1st. That will be my blog post for Friday. I'm getting really excited about the weekend, so I'm trying to figure out where to stick these so they don't get my way. I'll put them up there. Friday, a couple of my friends and I are going to a retreat, a stamping retreat in, oh shoot, there goes my card I'm going to make. We're going to go to a stamping retreat another demonstrator is doing, and what's fun is we get to participate this time. We don't have to do any of the planning, none of that prepping. We get to just go and have fun and stamp. I'm so excited. Okay, so what we're going to do tonight is we're going to do a card. I'm going to show you, this is the first card I made. This is called a triangle fun fold. So you're going to, this is so fun. I can't wait to show you. That's why it's called a fun fold, right? But look at this. How cool is this? That's how it opens. Let's go this one first. There you go. Now this is the one that you will see on my blog on Wednesday. I will have all the measurements and everything on there. I love the frogs too, Karen. Aren't they so cute? And actually on the frog one, I saw someone that had cut, let me turn it so it doesn't glide, had cut this little guy off right here at the top of the bike. So you could do the bike or you could do just him dancing. I'm going to have to try that with mine. I got to get better about cutting my stamps. I'm not the greatest at that. A lot of people are like, cut them. And sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. So I need to try new things. So, but anyway, getting back to this card. So this is the one that I had originally made, and then we're going to make this tonight and use some new products with it. So here is the card we're going to be making tonight. But again, I'm going to change it up a little bit. I used the Poppy Parade as the base on this one. And on the one we're going to do tonight, we're going to use the Early Espresso. So we're going to change it up a little bit. But again, see the fun fold? And what's nice is you get 2 cards out of 1 sheet of the cardstock. So it'll be easy. And then see, you can see the little stamp here from the Painted Season. And we are going to be using the Life is Grand stamp set. We're going to be using Hello Dear Friend, sending lots of love your way. So that's what we're going to use tonight. So let me put that over there, get that out of my way. Remove all this stuff I had sitting around so I can make it. Okay, so let's get started. We'll try to put this here. The first thing we're going to do, and this I'm going to have to turn my cutter, my trimmer sideways to cut it to show you because my camera doesn't have enough view for the camera I'm using. Oh, here we go. Okay, to start off with, you're going to need, whoops, sorry, here. So you have to put those over here. So we're going to start with an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. You're going to need a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of white. That's for the inside of our card. You're going to need another 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of Designer Series paper. And then you're going to use 2 3/4 by 3.5. This is a scrap piece I had for your sentiment, and the same size for your the mat on the card that we're going to do. Now, the reason I have this is because we're going to play a little bit with colors tonight. So I have a couple cut here, but this is what we're going to start with. So first, let's start with our base and what we need to do to make that. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to score this at 4 1/4. So like just like down the center, if we were going to do our normal card base, 5.5 by 8.5. So you're going to score it at 4 1/4, and then you're going to turn it and you're going to score it at 5.5. So you're scoring it both ways. And there you go. So it's scored at 5.5 and then at 4 1/4. Now this is where it's going to get a little tricky with my camera here. So to cut this, I'm going to have to turn it this way so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, now when you get your trimmer, you're going to have 2 blades here. You're going to have the scoring blade and the cutting blade. And I will tell you, when you get yours, they're going to be flip-flopped. Your scoring blade's going to be at the top. This is the top of my trimmer. This is the bottom because I'm holding it sideways. I flip them. I like my scoring blade down at the bottom so that when I'm going up, I'm not hitting it. Because rarely do I go all the way down. I usually stop right here because I'm cutting something. So I put that at the bottom. But for tonight, what you need to do is you need to pop this off. Now, let's see if I can show this to you. So here you have on this right here, you're going to line it up. See this little hole right there? You're going to line that up, and all you do is push on it, and it pops right off. So you want to take that off while we're doing this, because literally we're going to be cutting from this end to this end, because what we want to do is we want to cut it. Now this is going to be a little hard because my camera's sitting right there, but we're going to make this work. Let's see if I can move it down just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to put the point here, the end of each end of your paper, you want to put on this track line. Let me take this out and show you that again. This is what's called your track right here. And this is what we're going to use. And your blade's going to go right down the center of that. And that's what we're going to use as our guide. So we want each section, end here. So we want this corner and the opposite corner. We want right on that track because we're going to cut it in half. And that's why you need to take out the scoring blade here, because if you leave it in, you're not going to cut it all the way. Okay. Make sure we got that lined up right. See my points here and here. So I'm going to lay this down. And this is going to be weird because I'm going to cut this kind of backwards for me, but we'll get her done. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Now just slide this up, and this hook's on here. It has a little hook right here. You just hook it on the bottom and click it right back in place, and voila, there you go. And that's how you change your cutting blade too. Very easy. Okay, so now we have our 2 sheets. So they'll both go like this. So we had it like this. We're going to cut it, and we have both here. But we're only going to need one of them, so we're going to put one on the side. So now we're going to score our score lines. I'm going to bring it down, and then we're going to bring this in like this. There we go. So there is the outside. This is how it's going to fold. Now what we need to do is bring the trimmer back in again, and this time I can put it this way because we're only doing a little bit. We got our 4 by 5 1/4, and I apologize for the glare on it. It's from my lights. Again, we're going to do the corner to corner. Let's see the way I want it to cut. I guess with this paper, it doesn't really matter, does it? Okay, so we'll cut it this way. Okay, we're going to line it up again. And one thing I do when I'm lining it up is I will start it in the middle instead of at the end, because sometimes your blade doesn't want to go and you end up ruining your ends of your paper. So I start in the middle and I go up and down. So now we have our 2 pieces of paper here, and they're going to go right on here like this. Like that. Perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and get those put on. And one thing you want to do is, I'm going to get out my silicone craft sheet because I don't want to get tape on here. You want to make sure you get to the very ends of your paper with your adhesive, because you're going to need to make sure those are adhered down very well. And I just do those. Oh, I'm getting it all over tonight. All right, get back there, bugger. All right, so we're going to put this one right here. Now, for me, it's easier if I flatten it to put it on. So if you can see. Here, let me take this out of the way for this one. Okay. Hi, Deanna. How are you? I'm glad you can join us. I hope to get to see you when you come to Ohio. I have another bag of goodies for you. So there we go. We put that one on there. And then we're going to do the same thing on this one. I guess I should have put the adhesive on the same time. Remember, go all the way to your tips. I'll turn this. Okay, you're not supposed to get it off the edge like I did. Boy, I'm having issues tonight. Kind of my day I've been having. All right. Get that out of our way again. And do the 3, lining up the 3 sides like I've been showing you. There we go. Okay. Nope, I got a little adhesive there. So I'm going to take my adhesive eraser. I really need to find out what the true name is of this thing. Okay, I didn't do a very good job of that today. All right, so that part is done. Now let's do some stamping. On here, we're going to do our hello, because we're going to be using our framelits, our layering oval framelits. Get out my ink. Let's see here. Yeah, we're just going to do this one first. Sorry, I'm playing with my colors here, so I'm just going to stamp one. Now, this stamp set is the, where did I put it? From the Life is Grand. And you can see on here, you're not going to get a solid image, and it's made that way. So don't sit there and try to, you know, put more ink in on it. It's not, you don't want to. You want the shadowing on it. So press it down, 1, 2, 3, come straight up, voila. There you go, perfect. Get out my chamois, simple chamois. Clean my pad, my stamp I mean. All right, we're gonna go ahead and close this one up for right now. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to use my layering ovals. I'm not going to cut it tonight because I don't think you need to sit here and watch me cut with a big shot. You're going to take your layering oval and you're going to cut that out. And then I also used the scallop one to make my mat on here. So what I've been doing though is I was playing with these, what colors to use. So I had this one where I used the Poppy Parade as my background, and then I used the Early Espresso, and I stamped it in Grapefruit Grove. Well, then I thought, well, I really like that one. It's really pretty, but I loved when I put this Designer Series paper next to the Early Espresso. I'm like, wow, that really pops. So then I started playing. Okay, what color? So should I put the Shaded Spruce as the background, or should I put the Poppy Parade? Well, couldn't tell. And then, well, okay, I stamped one in the Grapefruit Grove. Do I want it on the green? Or should I put it on the Poppy Parade? Well, then I couldn't decide, well, which one on that? So then I stamped it in Early Espresso. So I could put that on the green, or I could put it on the Poppy Parade. So there's lots of different things you can do. And then when I'm designing cards, I do this a lot. I will sit there and stamp them in different colors and have different colored mats and just play with them and see which one I like the best. So for this one, I've already done the Grapefruit Grove and the brown. So I think what I'm going to do is, let's see, let me look at these again. Okay, I don't care for that. I'm not sure. Let me bring that. I think they're blending too much on that one, so I don't care for that. So definitely not going to do that combination. But what if we did this combination? And you can give me input and see what you guys think too. That one's not bad. I'm trying to hold this flat so you can see it. That one's not bad. Okay, now what if I did the brown and the green? Whoops. Let's see here. So we got the green, whoops, green and the brown. Now that's kind of cool. I kind of like that one a lot. That really pops this out. Okay, so we know we're going to do the green. Do we want to do the Grapefruit Grove? I'm sitting here trying to think. What do you guys think? I'm thinking I like the brown because it really pops that hello off. I'm going to go with the brown today. So now you can see what I do when I'm playing with my cards, trying to figure out what to do. Okay, so we're going to go with these. So what we're going to do is we're going to use, yep, see, even I make boo-boos. I had to redo it because I did not make a good stamped image. So you flip it over. I always tell my ladies, you stamp before you adhere, because like this, I made a mistake. So you flip it over and you redo it. No one's going to see that mistake because we're going to have it covered up. Oh, that's crooked. Let's try this again. Okay, there we go. Okay, now, one thing too is when you're doing this, make sure that you are not posting, that you're not taping the whole thing. You only want to tape this side because you want to be able to lift it up. So what I do is I take a pencil and I'm going to flip it over. Same spot, but I'm going to flip it over. So I just kind of do a little squiggly line for me. So I know, okay, don't go past that line. So I'm going to double check, yep, right side. And I'm going to put my adhesive on that side. And I went a little heavy because people are going to use that sometimes to lift it up. So we're going to kind of put that in the center here and put that down. Okay. Oh, I still got it over there, even though I drew my line, because I drew my line crooked. Uh-oh, shh, don't tell anyone. Okay, again, come in here, take off the tape. I will find the right name for this, and I'll put it on my blog post on Wednesday, what the true name is of this eraser. I believe you can get it on Amazon. And you can also get this on Amazon. It is baby powder. So I could have easily used baby powder on there too to get the stickiness off. So there we go for that. So now for the inside. I haven't stamped that yet because I wanted to make sure to see what color was I going to do on the front, because I want that color to match. So I'm going to do the early espresso. Grab that here. Okay, so on it, remember to line up your piece of paper with your grid paper. This is when the grid paper is really, really nice to line everything up. I always have my grid paper, my card lined up on my grid paper to make sure it's straight. And we're going to, this one is going to say, sending lots of love your way. Check and make sure we have it inked good. That looks good. Line it up. That looks good. 1, 2, 3, straight up. Love it. Okay, so we're going to get out this again and clean our stamp. Now, I want to decorate. Oh, shoot, I didn't grab an envelope. But you can do this on your envelope, too, because you never send out a naked envelope. Oh, got some tape there. Okay, so we're going to stamp this up. And this is another one of those distinctive ink stamps. So you're going to get the variation. So I'm just going to stamp that in the corner here. Voila. I like that. That's pretty. Okay, so again, and if you want to, you could change your color on the inside. I'm just a matchy girl, so things all have to match up. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this on. Sure you can see. And there you go. And that is how you make a fun fold, triple fun fold card, I believe is the correct name. Let me double check. Oh, my paper's in the way. Yeah, triangle fun fold card. Now, one thing I do want to show you that I did on this card, and I'm going to do it on this card too, is I put some pearls. And I wasn't sure where, you know, I looked at the flowers, like this one had the flower on here. It's from the, okay, you're going to see my cheat sheet on the back. That's, I always put this on the back because when I go to look for a card later on to see what I did, what I put in it. Hi, Rachel. I always go back and look, and I can tell you exactly what stamp set I use, what paper, what embellishments, framelits, whatever. So these are my little cheat sheets. It is called the Frosted Floral. I was looking at for something like that, but that does not go with this card. But I found these are called Share What You Love Pearls. Now, these are totally not in this suite, but that's one thing I love about Stampin' Up. Things coordinate. They don't all have to be in the one suite to coordinate. So on this card, I actually used these green ones here. And guess what? Those are Tranquil Tide, but they looked great on that card. So let's see which ones we could use. I don't think the yellow ones would work. Those are so saffron. The Tranquil Tide I don't want to use because I've already got green. Rich Raspberry's a little too pink. And then we have Grapefruit Grove and Petal pink. Well, Grapefruit Grove is one of our colors. So hello, we're going to go in here. We're going to grab these. Now I'm using my paper piercer, but you can also use our wonderful Take Your Pick tool. I just happen to grab my paper piercer because that's what I'm used to using. Let's move that over there. And I'm going to put one up here. Pick another one here. Oops. I'm going to put one over here in this corner. Oh. And then one down here. And there you go. Just by adding that little bit of bling, it totally changes the look of your card. So here we have these two, same cardstock, but different base colors. And look at the difference. I have to say, I kind of like it on the brown, on the Early Espresso better. It really pops, but this one's pretty too. And this is the original one that I made. And we made this in my, I can't remember if it was my Creative Fold or my Advanced Card class. We made this one. And this is the one that you will see on my blog post on Wednesday. But I will give you all the dimensions on how to make these. And there you go. Thank you for joining me tonight. Remember, our coordination celebration, or celebration coordination, will start on March 1st. And our new products that you can get now has this paper in it. If you sell or buy $100 worth of products, you get this paper and this beautiful painted Seasons stamp set. And here's that gorgeous paper again. So you can see all the beautiful paper that comes in that set. So thank you for joining me tonight, and I hope you have a great night. Come back again next Monday night, and I'll have another project for you. Thank you, and have a great night. Bye-bye.